a WikiVidi documentaries production. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Enjoy. Tyson Fury. Tyson Luke Fury is a British professional boxer. In 2015 he won the unified WBA, IBF, WBO, EBO, Ring Magazine and Lineal heavyweight titles, after defeating long-reigning world champion Wladimir Klitschko. The victory earned Fury Fighter of the Year and Upset of the Year awards by The Ring. He was subsequently stripped of the IBF title later that year for being unable to grant a fight against their mandatory challenger, Vyacheslav Glazkov, due to agreeing to a rematch with Klitschko. In 2016, Fury vacated the WBA, WBO, EBO, and Lineal titles following a medical investigation and personal issues, and 2 cancellations of the Klitschko rematch. In 2018, following more than 2 years of inactivity, The Ring stripped him of his last remaining title. In August 2016, Fury was ranked by BoxRec as the world's 6th best active boxer, pound for pound. Having initially been denied the opportunity to fight for Ireland at the Olympic Games, Fury was permitted to represent both Great Britain and Ireland after tracing his family lineage to relatives in Belfast and Galway. He has represented both England and Ireland as an amateur, winning the ABA Super Heavyweight title in 2008 before turning professional later that year. At regional level he held the British and English heavyweight titles twice each, as well as the European, Commonwealth, and Irish heavyweight titles. Early life. Tyson Luke Fury was born and raised in Wythenshawe, Manchester, England. At birth, he weighed only 1 pound after being born 3 months premature. His father named him Tyson after then world heavyweight champion Mike Tyson. His family is of Irish traveller heritage. His paternal grandfather was from Durham, County Galway, which is also the birthplace of his father, John Fury. The Furys of Galway are ultimately of Gaelic origin, deriving their present name from Ophiodabra. His maternal grandmother is from County Tipperary and his mother was born in Belfast. The Fury family has a long history in boxing. His father competed in the 1980s as Gypsy, John Fury, initially as a bare-knuckle fighter and unlicensed boxer, and then as a professional boxer. He is a cousin of Irish former WBO middleweight champion Andy Lee, former British light heavyweight champion Hosea Burton and heavyweight Hughie Fury. He is also a distant relative of, self-styled King of the Gypsies, Bartley Gorman, hence Fury's own self-styled nickname, Gypsy King. He has also styled himself as the Furious One and Tyson Too Fast Fury. Despite strongly identifying with his Irish heritage, Fury has had problems in gaining dual citizenship, because in the 1960s, his father's birth in County Galway was not recorded civilly, as Irish travellers at the time only recorded births through baptism with the church, rather than officially with the state. Amateur career. As an amateur, Fury represented both Ireland and England. Fury represented Ireland 3 times at international level. He initially fought out of the Holy Family Boxing Club in Belfast, Northern Ireland, and later switched to the Smithba Club in County Monaghan in the Republic of Ireland. In a double international duel against an experienced Polish team in 2007, the Irish team lost 12-6 overall. Fury, however, was victorious in both his fights in Rzeszów and Białystok. In another Irish match against the US, Fury won his bout by knockout. He was forced to withdraw from the Irish National Championships after officials from the Holy Trinity Boxing Club in West Belfast, the club of the then Irish amateur heavyweight champion, submitted a protest regarding his eligibility. He won a bronze medal at the IB Youth World Boxing Championships in 2006, in England, whilst representing Jimmy Egan's Boxing Academy. He participated in the Senior National Championships in 2006, but was beaten by David Price 22-8. In May 2007, he won the EU Junior Championship representing England, and later lost to Maxim Babanin in the final of the European Junior Championships. As a junior, he was ranked number 3 in the world behind the Russians Maxim Babanin and Andrei Volkov, but lost out to David Price for a place at the Olympic Games in Beijing representing the United Kingdom. Price was chosen for the 2008 Olympic team ahead of Fury due to Olympic rules restricting each country to one boxer per weight division. Fury also unsuccessfully tried to qualify for Ireland, and attributed his failure to qualify for the Olympics as his reason for turning professional, instead of waiting for a chance that might not have come in 2012. In the absence of Price, he became national champion in 2008. Fury had an amateur record of 31 wins and 4 losses. Early career. Fury made his professional debut at the age of 20 on 6 December 2008 in Nottingham, on the undercard of Carl Froch vs Jean Pascal and live on free-to-air ITV4 in the UK against Hungarian fighter Belek Yossi, who Fury defeated via TKO in the first round with a combination to head and body. Then until July 2009 he went on to have 6 more fights in the space of 7 months, defeating Marcel Zeller, Daniil Parajikto, Lee Swarby, Matthew Ellis, Scott Belshaw and Alexander Salesins, all via knockout within 4 rounds. On the 11th of September 2009, Fury fought John McDermott for the English heavyweight title, and won via a controversial points decision given by the referee after the full 10 rounds. Despite actually being a fairly close fight, it seemed that the majority of people had scored the fight to McDermott, some comfortably. Fury later said although he was disappointed with his performance, he was not unfit for the fight, but had instead overtrained in the gym. He also stated that the TV commentary and replays didn't reflect and show the punches he was landing, instead favoring McDermott's performance. Fury scored 2 more victories against Tomasz Mrazek and Hans-Jörg Blasco before facing McDermott in a rematch on the 25th of June 2010. This time there was no controversy as Fury won the 12-round fight via TKO in the 9th round, picking up the vacant English heavyweight title in the process. Another 3 wins followed for Fury. Points decisions over American fighters Rich Power and Zach Page in 2 8-round matches and a knockout of the Brazilian Marcelo Luis Nascimento in the 5th round. Fury vs Chisora. On the 23rd of July 2011, Fury faced undefeated heavyweight Derek Chisora for the British and Commonwealth heavyweight titles at Wembley Arena in London, with Chisora aged 27 and Fury just 22 years old. Both men went into the fight with a record of 14-0 and despite Fury's superior size and reach, Chisora went into the fight as the favourite. After 12 hard-fought rounds, Fury won via unanimous decision 117-112, 117-112, and 118-111, with the fight shown live on free-to-air Channel 5. Promoter Mick Hennessy revealed the fight peaked at around 3 million viewers on Channel 5. Fury vs Firtha, Pajkic. On the 17th of September 2011, Fury fought 32-year-old French contender Nicolas Firtha in a non-title bout at the King's Hall, Belfast. Firtha took the fight on 2 weeks' notice. The opening 2 rounds were dominated by Fury. In round 3, Firtha landed a big punch which looked to trouble Fury. Fury regained control of the fight by the next round and forced the referee to stop the fight at 2 minutes, 19 seconds on round 5. Fury admitted he got caught flush. "He caught me with a good punch and I had to come back from it." The fight averaged 1.03 million viewers on Channel 5. Fury returned to the ring on November 12 at the event City in Trafford Park, Manchester, to defend his Commonwealth heavyweight title against then undefeated Canadian heavyweight champion Nevin Pajkic. Fury suffered an early scare after being knocked down in round 2 following a big right hand. Although Pajkic hobbled Fury again at the outset of round 3, Fury came back to knock down Pajkic twice during that round. The referee stopped the fight after the last knockdown, much to the protest of Pajkic, who declared himself ready to fight on. Many at ringside thought the stoppage premature. The fight averaged 1.72 million viewers on Channel 5. Fury vs Rogan, Maddalone. Fury vacated his British and Commonwealth belts in order to pursue a future world title match. On the 14th of April 2012, Fury travelled to Belfast to fight at the Odyssey Arena for the vacant Irish heavyweight title. His opponent was veteran Martin Rogan. Rogan had not fought in 18 months and hadn't beaten an opponent with a winning record since February 2009. At 245 3/4 pounds, Fury was fighting at the lightest weight of his professional career to date. Fury put Rogan on the canvas with a left hook in the third round. Rogan went down again in round 5 from a body shot. Rogan made it to his feet, but the bout was stopped at the request of his corner. The fight averaged 1.33 million viewers on Channel 5. On the 7th of July, Fury fought for the vacant WBO Intercontinental Heavyweight title against American boxer Maddalone at the Hand Arena in Clevedon, Somerset. Fury weighed 245.5 pounds, the lightest weight of his professional career to date. Maddalone entered with a record of 4-3 in his previous 7 bouts. Fury improved his record to 19-0 with 14 stoppage wins, with a 5th-round technical knockout over Maddalone. Fury controlled the fight from the onset and stunned Maddalone with a combination in the opening round. Fury continued to land heavy punches and opened a cut under his opponent's left eye in the 4th. In round 5, with Maddalone taking punches, the referee stepped in and called an end to the bout with blood streaming out of the cut under the veteran's left eye. It was the 5th knockout loss of Maddalone's professional career. In the post-fight interviews, Fury said, "I knew it was a matter of time. I actually called the referee over, he was taking some big shots. I'm still undefeated. I would like to say I'm ready for anyone in the world. Klitschko's, bring them on. Americans, bring them on. Bring on Thomas Adamek. He's too small for me and I see an early win for me." Promoter Mick Hennessy also stated a world title fight was 2 or 3 fights away, targeting Adamek next. The fight averaged 1.05 million viewers on Channel 5. New British and Commonwealth champion David Price called out Fury in October 2012. Fury vs. Johnson. On the 12th of November 2012, it was announced that Fury would fight American world title contender Kevin Johnson in a WBC title eliminator at the Odyssey Arena in Belfast on the 1st of December. Fury said of the fight, "Johnson is just the kind of opponent that I want at this stage of my career," Fury said. "We needed a world-class fighter and we have got one." Fury won via unanimous decision over Johnson. After 12 rounds, the judges scored it 119-110, 119-108, and 119-108 in favor of Fury. Many media outlets including the BBC and ESPN dubbed the fight as a poor showing. Fury claimed he would score a good win, just as rival David Price did when he stopped Matt Skelton a night earlier. Fury, however, did box disciplined. Fury, with the win, was now in line to challenge for the WBC title, held at the time by Vitaly Klitschko. The fight averaged 1.37 million viewers on Channel 5. Fury vs. Cunningham. On the 20th of February 2013, it was reported that Fury would fight highly ranked American former world cruiserweight champion Steve Cunningham in his United States debut at Madison Square Garden Theater on the 20th of April. The bout was an IBF title eliminator to determine the number 2 world ranking, with the winner then needing to fight unbeaten Bulgarian heavyweight Kubrat Pulev for the mandatory position for a shot at the long-reigning world champion Wladimir Klitschko. Cunningham came into the fight on the rebound from a controversial split decision loss to Thomas Adamek of Poland. At the weigh-in, Cunningham came in 44 pounds lighter than Fury at 210 pounds. Fury weighed 254 pounds. Fury fought wildly in the first 2 rounds, and was floored by Cunningham in the second round. However, Fury rebounded and handed Cunningham the first knockout defeat of his career with a right hand in the 7th round. Fury was also docked a point in round 5 following a headbutt. A week after the fight, Cunningham spoke to ATG Radio, claiming that Fury used an illegal maneuver to knock him out. "He held me with his forearm. He pushed me in the corner twice, which is illegal, and then he pushed me with his forearm, cocked my head to the left and threw a right hook." Cunningham asked for a rematch, but Peter Fury, trainer and uncle of Tyson, said it would not happen. The fight card aired on NBC in the late afternoon and averaged 1.2 million viewers, peaking at 1.7 million. In the UK, the fight aired on Channel 5 and averaged 1.54 million viewers. The win gave Fury a world ranking of 7 according to BoxRec, a number 2 ranking according to the IBF, 6th with the WBC, and 5th with the WBO. Fury vs Haye negotiations and fallout. Fury was due to fight David Haye on the 28th of September 2013, in a fight which would have seen Fury fight on a pay-per-view platform for the first time. However, Haye pulled out of the fight on the 21st of September. After sustaining a cut, which required 6 stitches, above the eye during training. The fight was originally postponed to the 8th of February 2014. Haye pulled out of the fight a second time on the 17th of November, stating that he had a career-threatening shoulder injury which required surgery, and hinted at his retirement. Fury, meanwhile, believed that Haye was making excuses because he didn't want the fight, with Fury himself saying, "I'm absolutely furious. But in all honesty, this is exactly what I expected. Everyone knows I was very suspicious when he pulled out the first time. And this confirms to me that he's always been afraid of me and never wanted this fight." Aside from training camp expenses, Haye also cost Fury his positions in the world rankings, including an IBF final eliminator bout which would have made him mandatory for a shot at the world title. On the 24th of January 2014 it was announced that Fury would fight at the Copper Box Arena against Argentine veteran Gonzalo Omar Basile on the 15th of February. On the 5th of February, Basile pulled out of the fight due to lung infection. He was replaced by American journeyman Joey Abel. Fury won the fight via 4th-round TKO, which set up a rematch with Chisora for the summer. Ring rust showed in the opening 2 rounds with Abel connected with left hands, which had Fury against the ropes. Fury managed to get behind the jab. Abel was warned for using his head. At this time, Fury floored Abel with a right hand. Abel beat the count, but was floored again, this time being saved by the bell. 2 more knockdowns followed in round 4, ending the fight. After the fight, Fury took to the mic, "Tyson Too Fast Fury, that's the name, fighting's the game. And these are bums compared to me. I want Wladimir Klitschko, he's avoiding me, let's get it on you lad." Fury vs Chisora 2. Fury was due to fight rival and heavyweight contender Derek Chisora for the second time on the 26th of July 2014, for the European and once again the British heavyweight title. On the 21st of July, Chisora was forced to pull out after sustaining a fractured hand in training. Belarusian Alexander Ustinov was lined up as Chisora's replacement in the bout scheduled to take place at the Manchester Arena. Fury pulled out of the fight after his uncle and former trainer Hughie Fury was taken seriously ill. However, Fury and Chisora rescheduled the rematch for the 29th of November 2014 at Excel London. The bout was also a WBO title eliminator and shown live on Box Nation. Fury was victorious again after dominating the fight up until Chisora's corner pulled him out at the end of the 10th round. Fury also used a southpaw stance for the majority of the fight, despite the traditional right-handed orthodox stance being his preference. Fury used his jab to trouble Chisora and kept on the outside, creating a distance with his longer reach. Chisora failed to land any telling punches, and due to Fury's awkward fighting style, ended up hitting him below the belt. Chisora was warned by referee Marcus McDonnell in the first round. After the fight, Fury said, "Wladimir Klitschko, I'm coming for you, baby. I'm coming. No retreat, no surrender." Promoter Mick Hennessy said Fury would likely fight once more before challenging for the world title. Brought to you by WikiVidi Documentaries. Would you like to know more?